It's not the real me in the center. Oh, hello, hello. What's up, Tristadal? What's up, what's up? Okay. What's up, people? What's up, people? Hey, all you people. Hey, all you people. Hey, all you people, won't you listen to me? What's that from? Someone tell me. Someone tell me what's that from? Okay. Did you just say Chaska early so we could put it on Genshin? That's funny. That is funny. All right, we're all good. We're set up. We're set up. We're set up. I believe. All right. Internet. Hello. There's a couple of bugs on my wall. Yeah. What's up, everyone? Hello. Hope you had a nice weekend. And Mother's Day. I don't know who's in New York, but it was gorgeous out. Someone said it, so we gotta do it. Not even one. Correct. Yeah, I hope you guys had a good weekend. Any highlights? Any highlights you want to share? I made a kick-ass salmon dinner for Mama, which she loved because she stopped eating red meat like a loser. So now she only eats chicken and salmon. What's up, Maddie? Hello, good evening. Utaskeric. When did Skirt come out? Close to that, right? You 36 the biz? Nice. First time? No. No, you're better than that. After Chaska? That's what I thought. So definitely not. Let's try Utah. Leeway. Oh. Later. Leeway polearm. Zhongli? Yeah. Yunjin? Could be either, I guess, right? What is... No, it can't be Yunjin. She doesn't scale with crit damage. Does Zhongli scale with crit damage? Zhongli was before Hu Tao? No. thought 1.3 was Venti. Yao Yao. She scales with HP. I think she scales with HP. This is a damage dealer. It's a damage dealer for sure. Crit damage. Guys, I need an espresso or something. Jesus. Venti. Oh, crit damage. Oh my god. I mean, that just supports what I just said, right? I don't know why I thought this was green. So it's not crit damage. So it could be Yao Yao. Never mind. Never mind. I'm a trippin'. Venti was the 4th limited. Really? I guess it could be Zhongli then, right? Shenhe? Could be Shenhe. I like the Shenhe angle. It's a good angle. It's a terrible angle. Same version though. Hey, this is actually a problem. Huh. This is our last guess. Is it Yunjin? Are you sure? Are you positive? Because if we break this 53 streak, I'm gonna be pretty shit about it. Scroll up. That was your first guess? Yeah. Xiao? I mean, could it also be Xiao? Or no? When did Xiao come out? Because those are the only two element. No. Electrode 2. So we're missing Electro, Geo, Hydro. Oh, it's not Animo. True. True. During Inazuma, they came out together. Scaled attack. Yeah. Because Electro Polearms, I don't think there were any in Leeway, right? If we can't think of any Electro Polearm from Leeway, then it has to be Yunjin. Right? I can't think of any. Am I just tripping, or can I not, or do they not exist? They don't, right? Why can I only think of Sino? Is he the only one? Is Sino the only Electro Polar? And Raiden? Yeah. On Flynn's too. You're right. Okay. Yunjin, final answer. Oh. Thank God. Wow. We almost lost it. We almost lost it. All right, I'm a little sweaty. What do you mean you hope we failed? You know what? Thanks, Maddie, for the Yunjin guess, because no one else guessed it. All thanks to Maddie. All right. Daily quote. I'm feeling all right today. I'll take the chance to try and get some more done than usual. This is such a boring quote. Who is this? Who's boring? Who's the most boring character in all of existence? Al-Haytham? Ganyu? Could be Ganyu. The only reason I don't want to choose Ganyu is because if it's right, then it's gonna blast your ego a little. Maddie memorized all of Ganyu's lines. I'm feeling alright today. I'll take the chance and try to get more done. It does kind of sound like Ganyu though. I mean, it's not a lazy character, right? They're proactive in taking the chance to get more done and be more productive than usual. Layla. Honestly, with these, any guess is as good as any other ones. So, I'm gonna do Ganyu. All right, it's not Ganyu because you don't get like a hint. You know, you don't get any feedback until guess number 2. So it could be literally anything. Thanks, Fruity. I appreciate that. Kale Al-Haytham. Al-Haytham doesn't strike me as... He's very stoic, you know? I don't think his work will falter depending on how he's feeling. I think if he's feeling terrible or great, he's going to do the same thing. So maybe Kale. Holy shit, it was Kale.
I'm feeling all right today. I'll take the chance to try to get some more done than usual.
Wow.
今日は調子がいいんだ。せっかくだからもっと頑張ろう。
That's not how I thought she was going to sound in Japanese.
今日は調子がいいんだ。せっかくだからもっと頑張ろう。
Gamaro. Been on your mind since the trailer? Yeah, there are so many characters involved in the next story. It's insane. There's like 15 characters that are going to be involved in this new story with fake Dottore. So happy seeing Kaveh, yeah. Kave's back. What do you think he's gonna do though? He's gonna build something. We're definitely gonna watch the Shniznaya teaser also. It's like 2 minutes, not even. We're gonna watch that after this. Who's this dumb little eyeball? Is this the evil eye? No, it's not. The evil eye's blue, right? So this is just an eye. Raiden? Sino. Yeah, it's probably more Sino than Raiden. Okay. Bridge? Cryo? Is it a cryo person? Ice Bridge? Timmy? What's up, Negs? Candace? Candace is like Egyptian also. That's true. What is the bridge? What is the bridge though? Does Candace do bridge things? She does. She's water. Oh, and two different eyes. True. And her nose is the bridge between two eyes. Kaya. Kaya does have one eye. That's true. Do you think it's Kaya? Oh, wow, it's Kaya. They're pretty clever. They're pretty clever with these, I gotta say. Some of the emojis are real funny. What did they... Didn't they have like a child? Not the character, like a kid emoji for Shao last time. Oh shit. Alright, might as well do this one too, huh? I should take edibles more often. What's up, Silly Vine? Yeah, this seems like a Beto thing. We need more pirates in this game. Yeah, okay. That was easy. Easy. We need more pirates in this game. 100%. %. All right. Genshin. So we're gonna watch the trailer for Shneznaya. Oh, it's 38 seconds, guys. It's a little teaser. This is the event. Truth amongst the pages of Purana. I don't know what that means. Behind the scenes, that's cool. All right, we're gonna watch this little trailer. You've probably seen all the content creators' reactions to it on social media, but now you'll see it live with your own reaction. But it's smart. They know this is a content creation heavy game, so the fact that they made it 40 seconds, I think, was on purpose. Luffy Genshin would be great. Cryo version of the Hydro skill? I don't know. Wait. Polar Express. Whoa. Oh man. Oh man. So I personally, whenever I hear the accordion in something, I automatically like it better because my dad was an accordion player. Believe it or not. And the fact that they have that is really cool, and it makes me feel at home. And so does this Polar Express train. Okay, so there was a couple of things, right? There were a few things that happened here. They didn't just tease the region, they teased quite a bit. I saw a cryo traveler skill. It looked like an elemental skill or the burst or something. Let's see if we can capture it. Okay, first of all, who is that? Who's this person? Bluish hair. Is this like a hilly trail outfit? A little tickle me Elmo onesie? Lohan? I don't think it's Lohan. I don't think he'd be like in disguise like that. Also, wait, hold on. We can actually just check. Because if that's Lohan's weapon. Icy veins. Images. Sacrificer staff. This. Is it this? Oh, is it him? Wait, that looks... No, it's not. No, this is different. Ooh. Yeah. Electrovision. Speaking of electro pole arms. Disaster and remorse. Okay. First of all, crazy name. Yeah, this is totally different. This is symmetrical. This is asymmetrical. That's a crazy name. Wait, did you see an Electrovision or did you read that somewhere? Oh! Yeah, look at that. It's an Electro character. Yeah, so we're probably gonna... This is the Ian sound of Shneznaya. Maybe just given to us, who knows? Is it me, or does Electro just make sense with polearm? You know? I feel like it just makes sense. If every weapon had just one element, what element would it be? You know? Symbolically, what element would each weapon have? Free force energy? Yeah. That's what it feels like. That might be an event weapon or something too. Animo would be catalyst. Geo Claymore. Alright, that's interesting because I had two separate answers for both of those. But we have 7 elements and only 5 weapons, so 2 of them are gonna have to double up anyway. Unless one has 3. Sword Cryo. I feel like Sword is such a classic weapon. You know what I mean? Sword is like the weapon everyone thinks of when they think weapon, besides like gun, right? Like if you were to ask 1,000 people, think of any weapon, a lot would think sword. Which, when you think fighting and elements, you probably think fire first also. So I was kind of thinking sword would be fire. I'll check back on this in an hour after you stressed about it and made a list. Your thought goes to nunchuck? Yeah, but you're an artist, so you have a more interesting brain. Who are this game's fire sword users? Traveler. Wait. Durin. Oh, okay. I was gonna say that can't be the only one, right? I thought polearm would be electro because it's like a giant metal rod. You know, it's like the ground line for every house, or like an electrical pole. Oh, Bennett. True. Aquaman is a polearm and he's Hydra. There's exceptions to every rule, is there not? I was thinking Hydra for Catalyst, honestly, but we have to. Yeah, so here we have a little tease into the Traveler's, I guess, skill? I don't know. Ready? Ooh! Ka-chang! So he does a little Rosaria burst. And it looks like it leaves something on the ground. Right? Yeah, that. So it leaves that on the ground. So kind of seems like we have another support off-field something character. Crowd Traveler being Rosario with skill and burst swap. Yeah. It kind of looks like that's what's happening. Stellar. Oh, is Stellar the new mechanic? I think I've heard that. I don't really remember. Stellar is what Lunar is for Schnezzy. Yeah. Oh, the other dude is Electro also, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about Skirk. We'll have to figure that part out, but we'll see. So that could be like a Stellar thing. But what is that? What is this about? This looks like a I missed it, but you saw it. This just kind of looks like a Schneznaya mechanic, not really something that the Traveler does, right? Maybe it's a way to travel. I mean, this This in itself looks like stellar conduct, right? Because it looks like a lightning bolt, but it's cryo. And you can fly on it. Yeah, and there was electricity around the frozen tree. So something's going on there. Zzz, right there. It's frozen electricity. That's like the coolest thing I've ever seen. That's like the freaking coolest thing I've ever seen. Do you see how freaking cool that is? That's like blowing my freaking mind. And then that, I don't know what that is. I hope we travel by snowball. You know? I hope the new travel mechanic is travel by snowball. And this is what I was talking about. Bang. That right there. Well, not that. I mean, that's cool. I don't know what that is, but the thing right before it. Was that the burst, maybe? There's anti-gravity. It's so cool. The outfit's so good. Dragon Spine gets a travel update. I hope Dragon Spine just gets an update overall. Actually, not to be limited to the new characters like Lunar. Well, considering the Traveler isn't a Lunar character, didn't get that upgrade, but we see in the teaser here that he's doing something with Stellar Conduct. I think it's safe to assume that we can do that mechanic without Schneznayan blood. But also, who knows, right? Because that other Electro character might have been the one that enabled it. But even so, if we're getting them for free, then the assumption remains. You ready for Genshin guns? We got a couple. It's not really like a big trope, but we do have a couple. I think Chevreuse was the first, right? Then Clorind. Chevreuse, Clorind. And then I guess Kinich? Would you consider that a gun? Or a Mega Man arm dragon cannon? Guys, this is what we need right here. 9,000 people watching Deep Pocket Monster. That's what we need. 9,000 people on YouTube, which people don't watch as much live on YouTube. That's what we need. Anyway, we're playing Genshin today. As you can see, we're gonna go through whatever updates there are, I guess. I haven't been on this game for a while. This is the first time since I started playing that I've gone more than like 2 days without playing. I've gotten a bit lackluster with the gameplay, and I've kind of been into Neverness to Everness. You know, I wanted to play it today, but we have to keep, you know, we got to keep the main theme alive. We got to keep the main theme. Got to get back to my main bitch. Still do dailies though? No, I haven't done dailies for the last week and a half, maybe. I don't even know. Sage sound. I'm not clicking through that bullshit. Please go away. No. Whatever, that's fine. Yeah, we haven't even explored all of that. You know, I was gonna say that new region, but it's not really new. We've gotten maybe half of it. Oh no. Did I use the redemption codes? Oh shit, no I didn't. Oh no. Wait, I made a... My video has them in the beginning. Here are the codes. Nice. Guys, here are the codes. If you didn't redeem them. NT has a ton of AI shit. Does it really? In what way? Like some of the character design is AI? Is today the last day? Okay, back to Sumeru, Nicola Coco, and Will to Win. Redeem. Back to Sumeru. Ah, no, sorry, they expired. Whoops. Nicola Coco. Yeah, they expired. Oh well. The background stuff is AI. Background of the intro. Oh no. Cutscenes. Man, that's a little cocky. That's a little cocky duty. I'm kind of torn with the AI art in modern day, modern culture stuff. How do you guys feel about it? Because on one hand, it like... Obviously, it speeds up production, right? Like, that's the main... It simplifies production so much. But it takes away from the humanness of... Oh, okay. Of, art, which is what we were supposed to do. Isn't it funny that the reason we started making AI was to take care of all of the regular shit that we're doing, so we had more time to make music and art, and now it's making music and art. Isn't that great? Da, 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 da. Yeah, I feel like it directly helps you a lot, Rem, actually. Helps get your math done? Yeah. I don't want to do this. That's better. But how do you think people... Nice. How do you think people would feel? Like, how would you guys feel personally if you went in to get a tattoo, you had an idea of something that you wanted, like a design, and you went to the artist and were like, hey, like, I'm having trouble conceptualizing this. Can you whip up a couple things for me? And I'll pick one. And then they were like, here you go. And then you later found out that it was AI. Would you guys be okay with that? Controversial. Controversial topics today. Oh, we need some crystal fly. Condense my resin, Timus. You don't use AI for your tattoos? Part of me respects it, but part of me is like, man, your job would be so much easier if you did, huh? Negative, yeah. Can you do a standard pull for you? No. I don't even think I have one. Oh, shit. Alright, well, I didn't know this was here. Yeah, I don't even have one. Lama.
Here's how I allocate my energy on it.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
A lot of clients use AI to help present their concept. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is like,
Thank you for
it's really good. Like, oh, is this what you're thinking about? Is this 100% what you had in mind but couldn't put into words or images? Yeah. Sure was. How did you know that? Mid-journey. Also, what's best for... Which AI tool is best for images now? Like, what do your coworkers use? Yeah, it's a tool for you, exactly. Get the pulls from the shop. Oh no, I didn't. It's a new month. I was gonna say I don't think I have enough, but hello. So yes, I can do single pulls. Let's see, what's our history? Oh, no one uses it? Okay, what's our pity? Ah, 24 pity. Yeah, we're not getting anything fun today. Oh well, if they're for client, it's okay since they're generally not an artist, but I wouldn't be thrilled if the artist did it. Is there any difference? Like if you came to the tattoo artist with an AI design and they tattooed it on you, is there any difference between that and the artist coming to you with an AI design and tattooing the same? Unless you preface with, I don't want it. Like, I don't want AI. One more. Gold. No. Lohan. Like to show what they want. But I sketched mine out and you know how good my art skills are, and then said, please do something with this. Yeah. Well, I mean, even for that, like if you took a picture of your sketch, a lot of people do this. They take a picture of their sketch because they're not happy with the sketch. And they put it into a tool and they're basically like, you see what I'm going for here, right? And they're like, yeah. And you're like, can you fix it? And it's like, yeah, I sure can. What style do you want? And it does it perfectly. It's insane. You just make some changes to it. Yeah, that's another thing too, right? And here's the thing, right? You can make the argument. You can make the argument that it's just pulling data from a bigger brain, right? Like if you as an artist, you're using all of your knowledge from what you think this person wants, and like they want a horse in a meadow with the sun at this angle, and you're inputting all that knowledge into your brain, and you're like, okay, horse in a meadow with the sunset at this angle, what does that look like? And you're referencing all the data in your brain. Okay, this is what a horse looks like, this is what a meadow looks like, this is what the sun looks like at this angle. And you're like, okay, then you make something and you're like, is this what you're looking for? It's technically the same thing, right? AI is doing the exact same thing, but with billions of more references. So I think it's just really a question of, are you okay with taking a little bit of the humanness out of it or not? And there's no right or wrong answer to that. You're firmly against it. Ooh, interesting. Stolen references? I mean, not really, right? Like, even if you were inspired by, like, musicians do this all the time. I know a few musicians and they're like, yeah, the song was heavily inspired by Drake. Is it a stolen reference if you inspired your new song after Drake? You wanted it to sound like Drake? You know what I mean? Like, nothing is truly original. You're referencing something in your brain that someone else made up, and even they didn't make it up. They got it from somebody else. They were inspired by something else. You know? We're kind of getting into free will. I think we're going to end up in a free will conversation, but we're kind of teasing the borders here. You reference nature? Yeah, well, you're stealing that horse's body, Rem. Are you compensating that horse? Totally. Yeah, and I guess you could say nature is the first reference, right? It's the first one. But I don't know. Like, if I sat down and I was like, oh, I really like Dragon Ball Z, let me make a Dragon Ball Z character. And I drew a new one, but it looked just like Vegeta and Goku mixed together, would you say I, like, stole that? Maybe if I was making money from it, yeah. That's a whole nother thing, right? To temper thyself? Oh shit. Did I get it? Oh no. Okay, at least I have enough. Yeah, I don't even want to do these. Alright, well, what's even happening in this game right now? Anything? There's no story, there's nothing, right? Oh, it's like world quests. I'm not playing TCG, Rem. I'm not doing it. We could explore the new area more. Oh wait, Selena Chronicles, nice. Let's do that. You need help? No, you don't. You don't need help. You don't need help with shit. You're C6, Mawika. You don't need help with none of that. When does this end? I feel like I've been doing Selena Chronicled for like months now. For wings? That's why we're doing this? For wings?
Here, this is for you. That's my share done, yes? Hey, it's a drawing canvas!
Speaking of art.
That means... Ah, you're just in time.
by a great painter. Can you guys hear that?
Just took Malaus to the
Oh, that's low.
I'm so jealous of how you just said that, like you were visiting the garden next door or something. Still, what did you go there for? Looking for inspiration? That's half right. We also selected a location for an exhibition. Do you recall?
Ooh.
Come on, Des! Malaus's Moon Goddess exhibition! Don't forget to invite us when the time comes, okay? Yes, of course. In addition, Malaus seems to be able to sense subtle changes around her. She's told me that I've changed a lot since returning from the moon. That's why she wanted me to take her there, to see if there was something special about it. Huh! Now that's an artist for you, all right? I'm not sure either.
There's gonna be new outfits for the traveler.
But none of them satisfied her.
Well, the Shneznaya teaser definitely had a new outfit. That was totally new. This one at the end. Yeah. I mean, at the very least, that's a new outfit, right? Pretty cool. It's gonna be cool. I think, to be honest, I think because everyone's what am I trying to say? Everyone is hating Genshin right now, right? Isn't that the current status? Finally not blocking the comments? What do you mean? Do people block comments? But there's two reasons why people are hating on Genshin right now. Current state of the social Genshin space. Is people dislike Genshin and are review bombing it because not very generous with the rewards in the new version, like at all. Which fair, they never are. I don't know why that's new though. Just as a tangent, real quick, I don't know why people are even complaining about that. They've quite literally never been generous. I don't know why they're complaining and think that it's like new. That they're just disappointed again. But like they for 5 years they haven't been generous. So I don't know what you were expecting. You know what I mean? But the second reason is because of like lack of meaningful updates. You know? Like Dorman Port was kind of boring. I think there wasn't anything super meaningful. And leading up to Shneznaya, it's like nothing's really happening, you know? Events are kind of boring. But my thought is that the reason why there's not so much right now is because Shneznaya is taking a lot of their attention. Like, tons of their attention. To me, they showed how much they wanted to do better in Nordcry with story and animation and like immersion of the world. That takes a lot more effort, you know, because before that, I think, quite frankly, they just got a little lazy. But Nordcry, they really did step it up, and I think they're planning a lot for Shneznaya, which unfortunately, might look like a boring couple of months. You know? I just think they have their hands full. I don't know. That's what I'm guessing. You got back into free-to-play farming months for one character. Yeah. I mean, that's shitty. That's objectively shitty, right? Like if you do the limit of the work you're allowed to do in the game for months and you still don't get the character, that sucks. That's shitty for sure. Used to be if you skip a character or wish one every 3, you could at least finish the abyss. That's true. Yeah. That's true. Lunar did pretty weird things with it. Upgrade old Harbingers like Child. Harbingers are my favorite.
But after bringing her closer, I found that she wasn't.
Yeah, Harbingers are cool as heck. I would love a Child buff. I'm with you, Lumine. That's okay because you can't have new things all the time. Yeah, I mean,
she did so back
listen,
then as well. I suspect
we're gonna have.
Real interest lies with how I looked after seeing the spaceship.
This is how humans work, right? There's.
Yes.
You get used to a certain amount of stuff, and you adapt to that level, and then when it deviates, it feels weird,
Gazing at Teyvat,
right? So say Genshin gives out like 50 wishes a patch, right? That's what you're used to. You adapt to that. Then all of a sudden they give 60. Now you're like, oh shit, 60. And it feels good because it's away from the norm, right? But then if they keep giving 60, that becomes the new norm, and you're back in the middle. But if one patch they give you 40, that feels way shittier.
As if she had found the inspiration she so desired.
And now they're stingy, right? So the only way you can move with rewards and stuff is up. Otherwise people will rebel. Or static. And then people will just get used to it. But, you know, if the game ends up giving you more over time, then they have to make the things that you're getting more difficult to get. So it's a weird balance.
This time is something special. Molos says she wants paints that belong only to us.
I don't know, what do you think? Thanks, Charles.
I believe she means things that will remind you about this journey, what you have gained from it.
I know ads are running, so you probably missed all that.
Don't worry.
But whatever.
Molos just wants to see such objects and feel them. She wouldn't use anything so precious as paint.
If they didn't release so many characters that needed each other, it wouldn't be so bad. Agreed. Back in the day, you could do most of the game with whatever. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That is objectively true.
And the card you gave me for Moon Prayer Night. Oh, so basically,
Yeah, like you could just get a character you liked and have it work. But now you need a very hyper-specific team of 2 or 3 in order to clear what's given to you. So that doesn't feel good. That is true. Like, I couldn't even touch the last difficulty before whatever in Stygian, and I have like really good characters. A couple. Let me rephrase. I don't have that many really good characters. I have like 2 really good characters, but even with those 2, they didn't do shit.
Right to the canvas she goes. You know, now that Paimon thinks about it, Malhouse's paintings pretty much cover your story.
Yeah, you get to do some farming, hangouts. Yeah, you get to. It's like the refractory period. You get to catch up on stuff.
Yep. And Paimon wants to see more of our
And that's okay.
work anyway.
You know, but not everyone can be satisfied.
Oh, done already? Quick as ever, huh?
Right? Like even if they gave more rewards, people would still think it wasn't enough, and then some other people might think it's like too much. Because there is such a thing as too much.
That looks so beautiful from the moon.
Like, you know, when you were a kid and you got a Game Boy and then you got the Game Shark for Pokemon or whatever, and then all of a sudden you can get every Pokemon for free and for like no work.
This painting, I remember.
Then the game became boring, right? You could find a level 99 Mewtwo in the wild.
About how I'd always been looking for a home of my own.
Okay, now I could beat everything. Boring. Don't want to play anymore.
Both of them places of such beauty. It was then that I realized that perhaps home.
Matter, that's true.
Whatever the things and people you cherish are.
That is true. Yeah, 4 stars is definitely a problem. I think they've intentionally veered away from 4 stars being a thing. To be quite honest, I don't think they intend to keep 4 stars relevant. Can't build the characters because you start forming artifacts and then they have a new character.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that after this,
That is fair.
I'd like to take the Kuhenki to the moon more often. You're welcome to come visit my other home as well.
This is, I will say, this game is a very good opportunity to test your ability to resource manage and not be able to get everything you want, and like see how you can deal with that. You know, like in a world where you can quite literally get anything you want at all times, I think it's probably a good thing to be able to build the skill of just not being able to get things and being okay with it. You know? Like, oh, Lohan and Nicole are both coming out. Well, I want both. You could either complain that you can't get both, or you can just be like, all right, well, I can't get both. You know? All right. Oh, well. Guess I'll have to pick one. It's an escape from real world. Yeah. You study this kind of thing? What do you study? Like social science? Is that what it's called? I don't know where you're from. I don't know where it's called where I'm from, so I don't even know why I'm asking. What do you study? Did we do it? Okay. Oh, resource manage? Ah, yeah. Yeah, well, that's kind of the thing. Like, you know, can't get everything. You have to make the best decision with what you're given, with limited resources. It's a good skill to build, you know? And then also not being super attached to your decisions. I think that's a good skill to build too. Like wanting the character and wanting to like save everything for that character. Maybe there's a lesson in not being so attached to the character. I don't know. I'm not saying don't. I'm just saying maybe there's a lesson there. I like playing devil's advocate. So these are not stances. These are just thoughts. They're just thoughts. These are just my thoughts. What are these things? These look like the false sky. What's happening? Dia burst! Okay, we have a new resource here. Depends priorities. How many wishes would you say is enough to be in a good place? What does a good place mean? I need more specifics. The last new 4-star in HSR was 2 years ago. What the hell? Explain that team to me? Fuck off. explanation for Goro. He was just feeling left out, man. Alright, you know what? To be honest, brother, why was Goro on this team? Does he have an exploration talent? He does. Okay, that's why. That's why. It was the exploration talent. I was doing farming in Inazuma? Alright, well, I don't want this anymore, so. I don't remember farming in Inazuma, if I'm being honest. I think Yaya was there.
Follow me.
Who was I farming for? Do you guys remember? Huh. Huh. You could smell my success day? That's a weird way to phrase it, but I appreciate you saying that. I hope you guys like it. I try to think of what you guys would enjoy most and try to make a little video about it. But it's hard. Gotta tell you, it is tough. They are not getting the attention that I would assume or would have thought. But yeah, I don't have any intention of like stopping. Just thinking of video ideas is pretty tough, and then allocating the time to it. Resource managing my time in order to do it is tough. Recent ones have been great. Thank you, Ram. Thank you, Ram. Like the long form or the shorts? Because one of the shorts kind of blew up. Like, I woke up to a ton of comments I was not expecting. I think it's at like 750,000 views. But it's for shorts. Like, shorts everyone watches because they're so, like, short. DPS healers? That's crazy. That's fun though. The team will never die. What's up, Charles? Mint. What's up there? Is that a new location for the unusual Hilitral? Nope. Whoa. I see a box. HSR video? I'm not making an HSR video. That is not my jam. I mean, I heard a lot of people are enjoying that game lately though, which is really cool. It's definitely cool. I just don't have the bandwidth, you know? Neverness to Everness is pretty cool. I think I'd rather explore that a little bit as a new thing than like restart Star Rail. Ooh. What's that little ritual going on over there?
Time to go.
I remember Star Rail being kind of cool. I just don't really
But it's best to dry your clothes.
I don't know, there was also something about the hands-off play that kind of threw me off. I kind of like to be in it a little more. What is happening here? This is gonna be fun to explore. New local legend? Uh-oh. In here? Use the treasure compass? Would it be considered the Mondstadt treasure compass? Huh. Turns out it's pretty helpful. Is Kinich really worth pulling in 2026? No. During Nicole, you've heard both best in slot for him? Yeah, I mean, I feel like Kinich got slowly outshone very quickly. Like he was really good for I'm not reading that. He was really good for a bit. And then I remember like I blinked and I was like, "Oh, wait. It doesn't feel good to play Kinich anymore. Why is that?" Just like out of nowhere.
Brings a smile to my face.
It was such a curveball. I wasn't ready. I spent so much farming for him. Whoa. What? Isn't this the statue of Mondstadt? This is the Mondstadt statue, right? What's the lore of this place?
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement.
Something fishy is
But
going
when it
on
comes to
here.
weighing the costs of your actions,
What's
ask
up,
away.
Dio? Is that your name? You caught a stream. You did, in fact, catch a stream. Welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I didn't do this. Is there a quest here? Dio, did you do this? I don't know anything about this place. I don't know if it's a quest or what. Oh wait, it said come back at a certain time, right? Let's do that. What time? 20 to 21. Where are we? 2. Confirm. Is that the world quest in the new area? Probably. I don't know. It looks interesting. Quest errand leads you to the new area. Wait, is there another new area beyond this? Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, I just landed on a person. Huh. Alright, I guess we're doing a quest. This quest is long. Is it really? I'm not in the headspace for a long quest. A young girl died. Sweet. Practice your voice acting. What's to voice these characters? Eek! How's that? Mondstadt's offering system? What, for the statue? Is it Souls of the Dead? Is that what we're getting at? Sister. Oh. She's the sister of the dead. And not a ghost. You touch dead people? That's gross. Listen, out of context stuff is funny, but don't post that. Sanatorium was about to close and then she was going somewhere far away. Yeah, hell. Yo, Paimon is the worst. My sister went away for a long time. Maybe she just went traveling. Oh no, she's dead. It's right here. Sorry. Pass along my apology. Okay, let's get to the story part. We're retracing her dead sister's steps. Okay, and we're gonna help, obviously, because we help literally everyone in need. Doesn't matter how creepy the plot thickens. She forgot her own name. And was going to kill herself? What is happening here? Zeitland. It's in the name of friendship? I hope friendship is the goal here. Traces. We're looking for traces of her dead body. Like a finger? Or like a clue. Wheat. Not reading that. I'll wait for the summary. More like blood? It sounds like it. Wait, is that her sister? Okay. Random. Is this the false sky stuff? It looks like the same cubic matrix loading screen. Cool. Nihilita, the Watcher of Nothingness. This is cool. Yeah, this is definitely false sky stuff. This seems like lore heavy stuff. Free the Aeonis, from the past, from their inverted fates. What? Please touch. What? Inconceivable. What? I find it hard to believe that this strange creature is protecting Zeitland. Such a weird... It's like half angel, half devil, sorta. Cool design based on a C-grade boss. Yeah. Yeah, this almost seems like it has to be like some huge... It looks like it has to be a bigger deal than it is. At least voiced. The Temple of Space. Ooh, okay. So there's a space there's a space, time, life, and death, right? Those are the four something. So is this the realm that the space something lives? Shades? Yeah. The four shades. What is that? I'd rather not take that hand, if I'm being honest. Yeah, we're going. Obviously, we're going. Palkia and Dialga. Yeah, what's that hand's name? Alright, well, it's got personality. So that's cool. That was so weird. That was so out of the blue. Oh. Free foot pick. Screenshot now. Farina de Fontaine. What's up? Thanks for the follow. Thank you very much. It was the foot thing, wasn't it? That's what did it for you? I guess we're just going to the Temple of Space. Yeah, this needs to be a bigger quest. Okay, this is kind of crazy. Can we crash? No. You like the atmosphere? Nice. That's what we try to create, dude. Chill atmosphere, chill vibe. If the statue led there, where'd the first one lead to? I guess nowhere. Plenty of misfortune. 500 what? She's from 500 years ago? I thought this was the Temple of Space, not Temple of Time. Temple of Hell. She really was about to kill herself, huh? Dang, Paimon, chill. I need to find someone else. Yeah, that's a good idea. This is all... He's way too chill about being transported to another world, but I guess they've done it a handful of times. Can we, like, explore? Nope. Okay. This is strange. Stairs. The stairs seem a bit unnecessary, don't they? If we were making a structure from nothing, why didn't we just start at that level? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Scorp? How we doing? Yo, I like these things. This reminds me of Kingdom Hearts. Not the Heartless, but the being, I forget, the white ones. I'm just gonna figure it out. What do we do here? Oh. Well, this is cool. Can we break stuff? No. What's on the walls here? Is there lore here? That looks like Inazuma. Broken jade pot. Okay.
Everything has its use.
Were you not given toys to play with as a child? Is that it?
When given the choice between left and right, we go straight. What is here? Another chest. Thank you. Harp. Geo statues. Righteous Geo statues. Another harp. And a puzzle. Okay. The little hand is kind of cute. Okay, there's another statue. This is interesting. You know that voice? My voice? Oh no. What did we do? So does this have to go that way to make a room? Guess so.
Everything has its use.
Were you not given toys to play with as a child? Is that it?
Doing, doing. Okay, well, we figured that one out. Yay! Is Team Galactic the... That's probably the generation between when I played Pokemon. Because everyone played Sapphire and Ruby. And then stopped.
Ugh, worthless pile of garbage.
But then
Stop
it's...
yapping. Just take
How
it or
long
leave it.
did you stop? Until you tried a new one. A precious chest. And a guy going insane. We'll explore first. Okay. Nothing here. Spines on the ceiling though. Don't like that. Okay, guess we should check on the guy. Hey, buddy. I don't know. I gotta pay attention to the voice. I'm not sure who or what it could be. Is it a how? A how is a... the little dragon companion. What? There's so much happening here. Dexter is the hand's name? Okay. All right. Yeah. What are we doing here? Okay, he's mad he didn't leave a legacy. We have many fighting skills. She's skeptical. What is happening here? What is happening? Whoa. Guess we're going to hell. Easy. Do these get more complicated? Guess not. Whoa. It's Atlantis. What's the Bay Harbor Butcher? That's a fun one. Ow. If I put this little heater on, do you guys hear it? Sweet. I'm a little chilly. My little legs getting a little chilly. Excuse. This whole quest seems really random. Wait. Oh. So weird angel creepy thing captures random girl we met 2 minutes prior. Takes us to a random world where the trees are cubes and we have to try to just leave. You just make it up here? I guess. Did you do this already? Oh wait. Yeah, it seems like people that talk about Dexter. I never watched it. The God of Space. Yeah. If this becomes we have to find the God of Space, this is a very strange introduction to that. It's not that I refuse, it's just I'm not super interested in it. I'm getting kind of sick of all the murder stuff, you know? I think I just want a feel-good show. You know, at the end of the day, you snuggle into bed, you had a rough one, and you want to watch people being murdered to relax and get settled in. That's all right. That's all right. I'll watch Bluey. You guys can watch Dexter and all your murder shows to wind down. That's fine. I'll watch SpongeBob. What are you getting sick of? Just like violent shows, I think. You know? I think I just want like a nice feel-good show. What's your go-to show? I don't really have a go-to show right now. Like there's obviously some great, like all the top shows right now involve like murder and just death and drama and just like the worst possible shit that could happen to people. You know what I mean? Like I'm watching The Boys because my friends watched it and they're like, we watched the first, like from the beginning, and my buddy's like, dude, you have to catch up, it's so good. And like the first episode, they have to dig a hole underground to get into somewhere they're trying to get, and they can't go from overhead, so they have to dig a hole. So they find a superhero that eats dirt like a worm to dig them a tunnel, but as he eats the dirt, he shits it out. And they animate it. And I'm like, I'm I'm trying to get into bed. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to fall asleep to this. You should watch the show. This is a gardening show with Zach Galifianakis. All right, well, I'll tell you what. Zach Galifianakis is a straight up genius. So I may take you up on that. The Office and New Girl. Yeah, exactly. That's what sitcoms are. That's why people like sitcoms. They're feel-good shows. Nothing too crazy happens in them. They're just nice to have playing. You know? All the litter kid. Oh, there's kids in it? What, does he like interview kids and they say dumb stuff? What's up, Dougie? How do you feel about murder before bed? Yeah, welcome, Doug. We're talking about TV shows and like, you know, what kind of show do you want to watch as you're settling into bed? You know, you had a day. You just want to wind down for a half hour. What are you putting on? What kind of show? Also, I'm totally out of this quest. Sorry if you guys are into it, but I'm not. I'm not. There's too much happening at once. Murder documentaries. Well, there you go. Trying to watch Aquabot's Super Show. I don't know what that is. I mean, I think in some ways, nostalgia is one thing, but I think cartoons, when we were growing up, were more just like, you know, nothing too insane happening. That's why they're feel-good shows. That's why I like them now. The game's pretty loud. Die, you swine. Haha. You are nothing. What is it doing? Building? Hold on. It's building pyro resistance? What was that? I didn't read it, obviously. Cause don't care too much. Spaceship. That was cool. Your mind is mush, yeah. What? You put on relaxing dew? What is that? I still, you're not going to convince me to watch more murder stuff. It's ending at The Boys. As soon as I'm done with The Boys, that's it. It's going to be Bluey and Bob Ross and fucking, I don't know, Morgan Freeman Nature Docs. Yeah, Doug, you're right. Old cartoons are better. Yeah, Great British Bake Off. Exactly. Something like that. Something like that. Or like, have you seen the Korean version of that? I think it's called... It's on Netflix. What is it called? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Korean cooking competition show. Culinary Class Wars. Yeah, this. It's on Netflix. White Spoon and Black Spoon chefs. It's like it's almost like, what's the singing competition show? The first one, first good one. Or like The Voice, where there's 4 different singers that form a team, right? Yeah, American Idol, right? Yeah. But with like 2 halves. Instead of either you made it or you didn't, it's like you made it, but one, either the Black Spoons or the White Spoons are going to get you and form their own individual team. And then they make a bunch of freaking, just as a, hold on. I gotta show you guys a scene because it's so funny. Because there's some freaks that go on it and it's really good. Culinary Class Wars. Are you guys familiar? What the? Alright, well, you have to shut up, Kinich. I'm talking. Do you guys know about beat 'em? No, not beat 'em. What's, oh shit, now I don't know about it. I can't ask you if you know about it if I don't know about it. What's a Korean style beef? What is it called? It's a really popular dish. Dang. Wagyu? No, that's Japanese. Korean popular dishes. Bibimbap. That's it. Bibimbap. The bibimbap guy. Oh, is it bulgogi? Ooh, it might be bulgogi. Actually, I think it's bulgogi. Yeah, I think you're right. Bulgogi. The bulgogi guy. So there's this guy. There's this guy that's so into one of these. It's either bulgogi or bibimbap. But he lives it. He lives the bulgogi life. He dresses the bulgogi dress, and he serves bulgogi in the way that it was meant to be served. Bibimbap is the mix. Okay, it might be that then, because he serves the mix of everything. But he plays the drums. And he serves it to this guy, who's like a 3-star Michelin chef. All right, hold on. So I think it's bibimbap. Bibimbap. Here he is. All right, you guys got 3 minutes? You want to watch this? It's pretty funny. Keep in mind, everyone is dressed like a professional chef, and then he goes up to this guy. And he's like, oh, all right, take me through this crazy thing we're about to do. And keep in mind, this guy is such, like, the judge is such a hard ass. Like, rips people apart for their dishes. He's like Gordon Ramsay, but not as vulgar, right? Because Asians aren't as vulgar as Gordon Ramsay. Not one Asian I know is as vulgar as one Gordon Ramsay. But this is really funny.
Moano? Learn Korean from Korean drama with movie all.
What is this?
제가 좀 복잡합니다. 이게 그냥 먹는 게 아니라 음악과 음식을 비빈 음식이어서 아직 뭐 남아. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. 비빔 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 비벼주세요. 비빔
That's a good question, Maddie. This is the judge, by the way.
그 중독성 있네요.
이 음악이 제가
In this scene, the participants.
What? I don't want a Korean lesson. I just want to. Okay. So he goes. He gives this whole background about how bibimbap is like everything is made separately, and then part of eating the dish is vigorously mixing everything together. So he makes the judge just like rhythmically mix everything, and he does. And then
탈락했습니다. 너무 짜요. 커피라도 먹겠습니다. 양념장을 너무 많이 넣으셨어요. 우리가 너무 결정적으로 비빔을 하다. 비비를 좀 크게
dude,
임금님 나가신다. 임금님 폐위되셔서
dude, isn't that so funny?
Watch my other video.
Dude, he goes. Oh my god, wait. It looks like he likes it.
탈락했습니다.
I would also make the same face. If someone took a bite of my dish, looked satisfied, and then shook my hand, and then went, "You suck." Oh my god. That's so funny. Anyway, if you're gonna watch that, I highly recommend it. I think it's hilarious. And what's really funny is like there's a mix of like insane chefs and then people who just happen to cook for their family a lot, and they're like, "How long have you been a chef?" And they're like, "I'm not. I cook for my kids." And they're like, "What? This is the best like kimchi fried rice I've ever had." And they're like, "Well, tell that to my kids because they are not impressed." Anyway, that's that. That's the kind of feel good stuff I'm talking about, where you can sleep well afterwards. Because you guys ever watch Invincible? I'm not gonna spoil anything because I know everyone's like catching up with it right now. But there's a scene in Invincible. There's a few scenes in Invincible that's fucked up, but there's one in particular where I hadn't watched anything like gory or violent in a while. So I was looking through it. Surfin' Raichu, hell yeah. Alolan Raichu, amazing. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. But there was a scene where something real screwed up happens, and it's just like it's a cartoon technically, right? But it grossed me out so bad that I had to turn it off. I actually had to look away. It's a cartoon, and I had to look away because it was so disturbing, and the voice acting was just gruesome. I had nightmares. I had actual nightmares. And I was like, wow, I'm a big pussy, huh? If I'm having nightmares from a cartoon. But no, that's not the case. We're not meant to see all this stuff. If you think back, what, 80 years ago? Then no one saw stuff like this ever in their life. We're just so used to it. Like, even acting death on TV was weird. My dad told me a story about his mom when they first got a TV in the house. Someone acted like they died, and my grandma thought they died. That they died. Died. And just recorded it. And then she saw him on another show, and she was visibly distraught. She was like, how is he still alive? We saw him die. And my dad had to explain to her that it was acting. Which is really funny, and maybe like she's just so innocent, and that's not the norm for people born in the 30s, but it was cute. Yeah. But yes, it was violent. The scene I'm thinking was very violent. Incredibly violent. The whole show is, right? Yeah, Raichu likes it too. It's a great show. I will say, it's a phenomenal show. And I think everyone should probably watch it if you can stomach it. But even the first episode of season 1, like the first episode ever, was like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? Like, people had to draw this out. You know? It's like a sick thing to draw. Can you imagine being the artist? And having to draw the things that the producer is saying to draw? Like, it's insane. Game of Thrones turned you off to that kind of stuff? Just couldn't take anything else violent after that? Really? Well, I mean, I'll tell you this. If Game of Thrones was too violent for you, do not watch Invincible and do not watch The Boys, because you will rethink what is okay for TV. And that is not an exaggeration. They did set the tone from the beginning. Yeah, that is fair. And even The Boys too. Episode 1 of The Boys and episode 1 of Invincible were both like, yo, okay, I know what this show is going to be about. I get it. I understand. And then if you chose to continue watching, that's on you, dude. That is on you. And we all did. We all did. Yeah. But Negs, I would be very curious if you have a spare hour, if you were to put on either Invincible or The Boys, to know what you think after episode 1. They're both equally as... One's more disturbing, but also Invincible's a cartoon, so like, you know, differences in your brain there. But The Boys is like just morally grotesque, and then Invincible is more just like intense problems that end in violence. Is that fair to say? First episode was too gory. Oh yeah. Oh, you were eating? No, that's a mistake right there. You were eating while watching The Boys. That is a bold move. There's a cube here. Yeah, very bold move, eating and watching The Boys. And that's the thing, is like, you never know. You just never know when they're gonna hit you with something, because it comes out of nowhere. Random, mid conversation, boom, sliced in half. See everything. Kill the bat. Kill the demon. Oh, am I dying? What? Hold on. What is that weird thing they're doing? Let's check out this little mechanic first. Okay. Sit down here. What is that? That's cute. This one. Okay. These keepers will prowl through the Temple of Space. That's not it. It's not it either. I guess we are. Guess I skipped it. Nah. That's fine. Do you remember Ghost Ship? No, I don't remember Ghost Ship. Speaking of this. Ghost Ship? What's that? One specific scene in both shows that gross you out. Both involve a character that can shrink. Yep. Yeah. Understood. That if you've seen it, you have no choice but to remember from just hearing the word shrink. You have no choice. Your brain doesn't give you the option. You are thinking of that scene. We rise up with the Lord. What is this, a little like cicada?
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Hup, hup. The boys probably how superheroes would act in our world. Forget all this Spider-Man. With great responsibility comes great power. Yeah. No. I mean, we know all too well that there is a specific subsect of people, regardless of who you are, where if you have power, you will abuse it in some way, however it manifests. So if we had superheroes, yeah, people would be doing some fucked up stuff. For sure. That's human nature. You know? It's a minority, but the fucked up stuff that they do is enough to feel like it outweighs the majority. Always. What is this? Negs, I promise you, whatever you're thinking, it's worse. I promise you, whatever you think, that means it's worse. Okay. You know, scenically, this place is really cool. I like Cube Fire. Cube Fire is very cool. But puzzle-wise, don't like it. Negs, you should watch it. You should watch episode 1. Just episode 1. You should put it on right now, actually, while we're here. You should start it right now. And you'll see everything you need to see by the time we end stream. It's on Amazon Prime. You just like the lack of collectible moths? I didn't even know we had to collect that. Oh, this is for rewards, huh? Good. Okay, great. Very good. I feel like I never max these things out. You're starting New Girl, The Office tonight. I think you have 3 episodes of The Office before you need to restart. Oh my god. La 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 la. We did it! All right. Now what? We had to get the cubes for this, right? Yeah. If they are these annoying to get, like the chasm? Because I still haven't gotten all the chasm stuff. Yay. Oh. Okay, well at least it has that. And people said Genshin was just stingy with the rewards. Look at this.
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the cost of your actions,
This is 3 whole wishes, guys. This is 3 whole limited banner wishes. What do you mean stingy? For hours of work, 3 wishes? I mean, come on. Lilith, hello. How's it going? I'm glad you like the content. Welcome to the stream. That's true, you can do Nicole with missing chest. That's true. This is true. Speaking of sitcoms, have you guys seen Parks and Rec? And where does everyone fall? All right, this is where we're gonna find out if I've catered the community that I've hoped to cater this whole time. I know a couple answers already, but are you guys Parks and Rec people or The Office people? I'm afraid of the answer. Burst! Ooh. I'm excited for Nicole or Lowen. I'm excited for Lowen more, but I would like to get both. If possible. I don't actually know. The mechanic show? What, tires? With Shane Gillis? Entertainment 720 and lost everything? Okay. Gotcha. Alright, so it seems kind of split then, huh? Because I'm a huge Parks and Rec fan, 100%. But Tires is also pretty good. Tires is very good. If you guys haven't seen Tires, it's just more crude. You know, it's more just like dirty. If you can't get both, who would you go for? It's a good question. Because who's after the Lohan banner? Is it Sandrone? Because it's six. So phase 1 is Nicole Mawika, right? And then phase 2 is Lohan, someone. I forget. And then after that, I mean, I don't know leaks, but I assume there's another new character after that because we haven't gotten all of the Nordcry people yet, so probably Sandrone, right? That's gonna be tough because I think if I dropped everything, I could get Nicole and Lohan. But in complete honesty, if I had to pick one, I think I would pick Lohan. Yeah. He just seems cooler to play. You know? Like a more exciting tactile experience. Oh, Nicole and Durin and then Lohan Mawika. Right. Is Peaky Blinders violent? The show about the one of the world's most notorious groups of is it British? It's British, right? Of UK thugs. I mean, probably. How violent? Not really. It's not like torture stuff. Yeah, it's regular gun stuff. It's not super gory. It's more for the story than the gore and the realism. It's actually really good. Peaky Blinders is very good. And we're gonna get there. And we're gonna do it our way. You know why? Because we're the Peaky fucking Blinders. That's what he says, and I swear I nailed that. So if you end up watching it, remember that. Because we're the Peaky fucking Blinders. That's what he says. Oh, well. That's exactly what you're going to be like. I don't want to explore this area, I'll be honest with you guys. This is a lot of running around that I don't really want to do. So I think we're gonna leave. I think, oh, it's huge too. Yeah, I don't want to do this. This is boring. To me, this is boring. Is this cool for you guys? Following blocks is gonna push us. And it makes turns and gets lost in the grass. Yeah, this is my jam. They've been really lacking with like fun exploration, I will say. Maybe that's part of the complaints too. Cause this has been so overdone. To just teleporting to an orb and then getting shot out of the orb, you're not going any faster. You know, you can go faster with just using Knitch. I don't know, maybe I'm a little salty. needs a break from Genshin. Yeah. I might. You might be right. You might be right. Can we just get back? How do we get back to this? This is a Temple of Space. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, I don't want to do this. I don't even want to go to Dormant Port, if I'm being honest. I don't even want to do exploration here. What is this? Oh, it's the Temple of Space. I'm bored. I'm bored of this. This is boring. I get the complaints now. I'm bored. What do you want to do? I'm open to suggestions. What are we doing for the last half hour? What are we getting into? See the teams. Monster Hunter or Persona? Maybe I have to be a little more picky about how much space I'm using on my PC because games are like hundreds of gigs now. Persona 5 seems cool. I also have to try to find a balance between like playing games that are similar enough to Genshin to where if I play it and end up making content on it, the audience stays similar and doesn't just leave because it's too different. You know what I mean? Like I've built an audience of people who expect Genshin stuff, so if I'm doing something different, it seems like I would have to do... I would either switch to a different game and it would have to be successful very quickly, or it would have to be a sidestep game like Star Rail or ZZZ or NTE or even Ananta when it comes out. Even if you're playing Barbie dress up, we would stick with you. I feel like some of y'all would like that better. I feel like a couple of you would be more down for Barbie dress up than whatever this boring exploration is. But that's kind of you to say, Doug. Thank you. Any packs for it? No, not today. I spent so much on them. I'm just trying to sell them all now. I'm just trying to sell them. Although I had the most sales this weekend that I've ever had. We got some really cool cards in those packs that people really want. So that's been good. Speak for yourself. Yeah. See you later, Silly Vine. Thanks for hanging. We'll see you next time. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people were playing Resident Evil. That is true. That is true. Yeah, I'm done with this, man. This is... I feel like the last... I don't know. 10 times that we've played Genshin, it's just been like Genshin's being done in the background and we're just talking about some other stuff. Which is fine, but if we're going to play a background game, I would want to play one that's more brain dead so I can be more involved in the conversation that we're having instead of like spending 10%, 20% more brain on a background game that no one's paying attention to. Haven't been able to get Resident Evil. Well, let's check then. What if we just browse around? Browse around Steam or something. Hold on. I'm exiting this. We could watch Culinary Class Wars. Let me see if there's any sensitive information on my Steam. No. Looks fine to me. Have you guys played any of these games? Risk of Rain? True. World of Warcraft? Nah, man, I don't know. Have you played any of these, though? Vampire Crawlers seems really fun. It's overwhelmingly positive. And it's a little bit of a like a deck builder. So it's like a pixel card game. It's like you're beating hordes. I don't think it's story intense, but it seems like a fun thing to watch and play. Dispatch? Yeah, Dispatch seems like the best option for something that like we would get involved in the story together with, right? Why is there sexual content and nudity? For what? Oh, Dispatch? Oh, is there really? Might not be able to do that on stream then. Yeah, I probably would be able to do it. But I think it's a choose your own story kind of thing. Where like you're the dispatcher of superheroes. So like you're presented a problem and then you have options of who to put on the job. And then they animate a little mini series where your decisions are okay. Yeah, so like all this stuff. I wonder if there's a Twitch plugin for this. That would be really good. What? Mostly mild. Is there a censor option? Sona's your favorite hero? Oh, have you guys played this already? It sounds like two of you have. Kiss her or let the moment pass. Jesus Christ. His name is Flambe. What? He's one of the voice actors? That's pretty dope. Aaron Paul. That's cool. Is he her? Creepy furry weirdness. There might be some bat play. Who knows? Solo leveling, I think the hype wore off on that one. This is more just like a game for the show, and I haven't heard anything about the show recently. Duskfade, I was very interested in, but it didn't come out yet. They didn't say anything about it. This is like old school PS2 vibe. It honestly looked great. It's like this dude who fights. It looks like a Keyblade, but it's not. It's the hand of a clock. And it looks very old school, like Jack and Daxter or like Crash Bandicoot style. But it's a platformer. Honestly, now that I haven't seen this video, but the fighting looks pretty janky. Yeah, the fighting looks a little janky, but you have a little pet, it looks like. There's like a little Little fairy fox that follows you around. But it's very like Kingdom Hearts fast paced, but also like I mean the jumping is cool. That's really it though. Supporting indie game devs, that's true. That is true. And then what is, I don't even remember what this is. What'd you guys say? Resident Evil? Is it Requiem? No. I feel like this has been out for a while. When did this come out? Oh, it was. 50,000 overwhelmingly positive. That's crazy. You guys can't hear the... You can't hear it because I don't have my desktop audio on, but... It's pretty creepy. It looks pretty creepy. Silent Hill. What is Silent Hill? That's a horror game, right? Silent Hill. F. I don't know much, but I don't think F comes after 2. September 25th. Oh, this looks crazy. Hold on. Masterful horror game. Yeah, nah. This is what gameplay looks like? Nah. If this is how you walk around in game, nah. Nah. This is kind of nuts. Ew. No. I'll have a hell of a time. That's funny. What was that? Did you see that? What was coming out of her forehead? Did you see that? Hold on. Look real close. Nope. Nah. Her face was peeling off. I'm okay. I'm okay. Can PC handle it? That's a good question. Minimum requirements. Intel i5, Ryzen 5. I think I have Ryzen 5. I have 16 gig RAM. I have a Radeon something, but I don't remember the big number. 50 gigs. God. God. Risk of Rain. See that? Risk of Rain. What is this? What is this? This is more fast-paced. Fight big booties. That's cool. Whoa. This is one that you play with a couple of buddies, though, right? Yeah, from the Dead Cells community. Yeah, this seems like Fatal Frame. Let's check out Fatal Frame. Fatal Frame 2. What? Oh my. She's dead. Eeh. Ha, nah. Nah. See, the only way I would play these games is on stream. Because playing this alone sounds like torture. But even so, I wouldn't do it. Is that Charlotte uses your powers? Yeah, the car soccer game, that's Rocket League. Rocket League is very, 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 very fun. Very, very, very fun. But it didn't seem like you guys were super into it the handful of times that we played it. You know? Because it's Rocket League seems like another one of those background games where it's like you're playing it, or like I'm playing it, and maybe some cool stuff happens every once in a while, but mostly we're just talking about something ridiculous, which is fine. That's a good vibe. I like that. But yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know what you guys like. There's a lot of different things. I mean, this seems crazy. This is $5. Well, okay, it came out 7 years ago. I remember playing the first one, or like third one or whatever on PlayStation 2, and that shit ripped. It was so good. You could do like 100 move combos. Like that. Yeah, up in the air, continue it. 6 skills. Crazy. They really knew their audience with this one. It's just like sick combos fighting demons. Very specific audience. Bloons tower defense. Alright, you say that, but Bloons tower defense is such a good game. They took over the tower defense genre as a whole. Ripped it. You know what? Maybe let's just play a duel or two before we go. Let's play a duel. I still have all the Japanese cards that we have to try to sell. Also, I bought a collection. I got a Portuguese card of Ancient Gear Golem. I don't know if you guys know who that is. What's this guy? Ancient Gear Golem, but his name here is Golem Engranagem Anschau. But it's first at the show. First edition. Is there volume? There is, right? You hear that? Yeah. Golem Day and wait, did you just know that? You know what? I was on Facebook Marketplace and I saw this guy was selling a little bit of his collection. He has like thousands of dollars from like in his collection. But I was browsing around and I found his stuff and I was like, wow, that's really good stuff. And he's like, well, there's a couple of cards in here that might be a little different than the others, if that's cool. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. So he had it. I don't know. I guess he had it. It's really cool. Oh, you're from Brazil. Got you. But it's cool. It's like is it? Yeah. Ancient Gear Golem Yu-Gi-Oh. I wonder how much it is. Yeah, I wonder if it's on like eBay or something. I'm not even sure how much it's worth. Oh shoot. We're playing a Blue Eyes. Max C. Portuguese Ancient Gear Golem. Wow. No one's even selling it. I guess it's just, you can't put a price on it. Get out of here, Blue Eyes. Mecanismo. Yeah. The actual name is like, it's Golem Engranagem. I don't know. What is that? Let's see. Let's type it in. Golem Engranagem Anschau. I don't know how to put the thing on it. Yeah, nothing. No matches found. So I don't even know how much this is worth. You know what I mean? It's mint. It's a mint condition. Portuguese. I don't even know how I would like price it. Whoa, what is this? Ash. Reanimal's a good game. Ooh, Little Nightmares. Wait, are there different producers for the third Little Nightmare? Oh. Because the first and second ones were great, but I didn't hear anything about the third one. Put it up for an absurd amount, yeah. Yeah, maybe someone in Brazil will be like, oh my god. Finally. The only Ancient Gear Golem. It's a really cool card. A $1 million card. I mean, he was really on top of his collection. Like, he sent me there's an app called Collector where you input every card you have in condition and by set name, and it keeps track of like bar charts of value. And I'm pretty sure he had that on there, which is interesting. But Yu-Gi-Oh's not popular over there? Well, bring it over there, man. Bring it over there. Oh no. He's gonna fusion summon some ridiculous blue eyes. Synchro, what is this? Oh, I got a couple of these though, I will say. These guys are cool. Look at the art. Three-headed crazy freaking. Your opponent can banish cards from your graveyard. You can only use the effect once per turn. When a card or effect is activated, you can negate the activation, and if you do, this card gains 1,000 attack until the end of the turn. Okay. This card's destroyed by battle. Well, we can't do anything with it because this guy is 0 attack. This is a Hecka Hands and restrict deck. So the goal is to get these cards out. These 4 fusions. Oh. Nice. Or his connection can fail. I just want this deck. It's not a good deck is the thing, as you'll see. Like, the opponent is going to do 100 moves in one, and I'm not going to have much of a response to it. I just really want it to work. Because Hecka Hands is really cool. It's like illusion monsters. I don't know if you're familiar, but illusion monsters are like, they attack different, they don't die as easy. It's like really strange. But it's just not good. But that's my downfall with these kind of games. It's like I play cool cards, I don't play good cards. And it never works the way you intended it to. Come on. Schizophrenia. I don't know, man. Sometimes I think life would be a little easier if you had a mental illness. You know, you're taken care of. You go to a home with all your buddies who have mental illnesses also. You get food. Doesn't seem that bad. Besides the illness part. Alright, so we play this. And we get... Look how cool this is. Does this kind of look like the boss we just first in Genshin? Except 6 hands and then wings made out of hands also. That's not good. This gives you a spell track card. This special summons a Hecka Hands monster. But I think we'll take you to the hand. We will set this here. We could, with this card, summon Millennium Eyes Restrict. But we'll probably just destroy it. So I think we'll wait, because if he adds a card to the hand, we can summon this, and it can't be destroyed by battle. So let's just hope for the best. Yay. Biblically accurate angels. Yeah. Like, what is it? Like 1 eye and tons of hands? This is Jauza. Look how creepy that is. Isn't it awesome though? I love the color palette. Like dark. Alright, you could just interrupt that. See? Added a card to the hand, now I can special summon. Unless they negate it. They don't. So we'll summon Godos. And now we could special summon at some point. We could steal a card from their graveyard. We won't do it yet. Because Sky Striker plays like 1,000,000 cards per turn, so. Ton of eyes and rings and like 6 wings. Gotcha. Gotcha. I wonder if that's what they were going for. I don't actually know. But this is the first box of cards I got as an adult. When I was getting back into it. So I guess kind of a special place in my heart. And I also pulled one of these from the box. So it was kind of cool. Okay, so now I can negate it. Then I could set it to my own field. This doesn't help me. I think I'll negate it anyway. Yeah. I'm gonna set it to my field just so they can't use it, because there's a lot of cards in Sky Striker that's like, if you have a certain amount of spells in the graveyard, you can do a bunch of stuff. So I could take one less spell. No. Think about Exodia. Okay, now we want to use it because we can steal this Sky Striker ace. So can attack directly. Attack card. Yeah, because that card is super annoying. Oh, what? Why can't we get the Link one? You can target one monster in your opponent's graveyard. Special summon it to your field. Why can't we do that? This is a monster. Wow, they negated it because they put from the graveyard back into the deck. That's fucked up. Exodia is an insta-win. I actually did that today. Nobody plays Exodia anymore, but I did get Exodia today. Funny you mentioned it. All the parts in the card packs? Yeah. They're still really valuable too. The old ones anyway. Because I got a couple of the new ones. But like I have this. I'm selling one of the newer arm and leg, but I have a head. I have the head from a European set that might be worth like $1,000. And then a leg, but it's damaged. Kind of sucks. Like it's just bent all the way through. I don't even know if you could see it through there. There's a crease going all the way through. Can't really see. Sucks. But yeah, no one plays Exodia anymore. The heck could pay rent. I mean, depending on where you're from. Rent here is like $2,500 for a 1-bedroom minimum. What's happening here? Take control. You're stealing my monster? Asshole. You're gonna sacrifice it? Yep. Fuck this guy. This is not Genshin Impact. You're right. We switched over. We played for like 2.5 hours, got bored. Now we're playing this, and now we're losing. Actually, we could still play this. Alright, hold on. Let's set that. Let's set both of these. What is this? No, I don't want them to draw anything. So we can play the one and only Millennium Eyes. And now if they activate a monster effect, we could just steal it. And they will. Paimon is a demon, that is true. This is true. I think the Paimon of Yu-Gi-Oh would be Taya. Alright. Okay, I should be able to, yep. Now I could take somebody. Look at all these goddamn cards. Okay, who's the most rare? I mean, if I take you off the field, then you can't do anything with it, right? So I'll just take you. And then you can't. Come on, bro. Alright, I'm drawing 2. Fucking forbidden droplet. These decks are so annoying, man. They just do 1,000 things and then you can't do shit. It's so fun. Alright, I'm gonna look for someone to raid in the meantime. You guys want to stick with Genshin? Who's playing Genshin? Bella Lasai is playing Genshin. Everyone else has a ton of viewers. Yeah, let's raid Bella Lasai. Nah. Sweet. A VTuber. Everyone's a VTuber nowadays, dude. Should we do VTuber stuff? Huh? Should we convert? I'm gonna say no. I'll say no. But thanks for hanging, guys. We're gonna raid Bella. We might not play Genshin until like the update. I don't even know. I don't even know. It's just kind of boring right now. But we'll see. I would be a big titty cat girl. That's what my VTuber would be. 100%. Or a thick Yoshi. If you guys work on it, send it over. I'll do it. Alright, we'll see you all Thursday. I'm pooped. Have a good night. I'm starting the raid. Enjoy Bella. Enjoy Bella's stream. In 3 seconds. Ciao for now.